and your leadership, and thank you for having this in my neighborhood. Libby and I live 10 blocks due north, just off of 11th and Comal, and we pass by this clinic on every time we're home, and we know the important work that it's performing. I am fortunate to be surrounded by women, 2 daughters, one of whom is a physician caring for the uninsured, and now 3 granddaughters. And there's special reason for us to be here today to deal with the issue of women. I guess it's a bit of an understatement to say in Texas, this has been a pretty tough year for women's health care. And I salute each of you who have spoken out on this issue and are determined to see that we preserve adequate access for all of the varied needs that women have. We also want to acknowledge Andy Brown, a neighbor of mine here in East Austin. Andy, thank you for being here. I think I know Donna and I do these regularly. You're going to speak in just a minute, and our county chair, Jan Soifer, as well. We have had, as you know, a near fanatic attempt, 40 different votes to repeal the Affordable Health Care Act. And despite that, and despite the refusal of Governor Perry to accept the fully funded expansion of Medicaid, fully federally funded expansion of Medicaid that would mean coverage for millions of Texans. Despite those obstacles, October 1st will be an historic day for Americans, and particularly for American women, when the Affordable Health Care Act moves to the next stage and we have access to the insurance exchanges. This will be a time when women and men can go to the exchange, can choose between private insurance companies, will no longer face gender discrimination, which is such a big factor. We'll find policies in which part of the minimum package is coverage for the birth of a child, which has been a huge financial obstacle to many families across our country. We'll no longer find that being a woman is a pre-existing condition. Some insurance companies were even using domestic violence and treating it as a pre-existing condition, but a wide range of things that affect our children and our families. In our family, the person who takes a look at all the insurance possibilities is Libby. And I think that's true in a lot of families, that a woman is the one who looks at the insurance policies and is thinking about how you get coverage for a child or how you don't have coverage. And so there's a special concern that we involve women across this community and make everyone aware of the potential under the Affordable Health Care Act to get coverage that has never been accessible before. And the benefits to small businesses, many women-owned businesses who've not been able to get competitive insurance policies or any insurance, now can turn to the exchanges. There's still so much misinformation out there about it, but I think if our neighbors learn about the potential of this, particularly women, we will see more of our neighbors insured and more of our neighbors enjoying the benefits of this new law. Central Health has received some funding to help spread the word about that. The first protest in the country over the Obamacare law, before it became law, was mine in Southwest Austin. And as I told folks that gathered there then, I only wish this law were as good as you think it is bad. You will find out, and already are, in the course of implementing this act, the first act of its type that hasn't had a technical corrections law passed along with it, that there are many challenges. We just saw some of these within the past week when the implementation navigator grants were handed out. I really want to see, and I'm glad Jill and Frank are here, the Latino Health Forum and similar groups have a more direct role in the spreading the word and with sensitive understanding of the community to reach out and do that. So there are some problems and some challenges, but this basic law affords us opportunities we've never had before, and we just need our neighbors, particularly the woman in the family, to reach out and take advantage of it. working through community health centers and through private insurance companies. So I'm going to hold the rest of mine for